Davis. Miss Davis. Yeah, whoa. Yeah.
Okay.
1776!
Welcome to Clip Fame, where Hollywood's most genuine moments become unforgettable. There are times when Taylor Swift, Zendaya, Timothée Chalamet, and Tom Cruise stop looking like untouchable global superstars and let their playful, goofy sides take over. With one mischievous expression or perfectly timed reaction, they can leave their co-stars and the audience laughing until the tears start flowing. Number 1. Taylor Swift.
Compliment. You're like being cheeky about it. Thank you so much for the award.
Taylor does not even have to say anything especially funny. Sometimes a few facial expressions or a couple of seconds spent getting herself completely confused are enough to make people laugh. Every situation brings out a different version of her. Adorably clueless one second, completely chaotic the next, then suddenly so quick with a reaction that the person across from her cannot decide whether to keep talking or start laughing.
Not the cheerleader. I'm on the dance team.
Maybe you could show us a little bit.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't hurt yourself.
Taylor confidently announces that she was on the dance team, like she is about to prove it with the performance of a lifetime. Then she counts off 5, 6, 7, 8 with total professionalism and launches into a few moves that make the warning, "Please don't hurt yourself," feel immediately necessary. That is part of her charm. She never works too hard to look perfect. She commits to the bit first, laughs at herself second, and leaves everyone else laughing right along with her.
Do it.
Yeah. I wonder if there are people who might think that they were the one you were singing about, if it's easier or far, far worse for them 10 years later.
I haven't thought about their experience, to be honest.
I think that's the biggest burn. I think there's nothing they'd rather hear less. Hey, I have so many more.
How many people can talk about an ex while smiling as casually as if they were discussing the weather? Taylor gives the slightest smirk, tilts her head, and drops the answer so lightly that it almost sounds harmless, even though the entire past just got shut down with one clean little click. The calmer she looks, the funnier and more savage the moment becomes.
Is it didn't want to come.
Yeah. But here's the good thing, but just when it didn't come, because KP down there, really allergic.
Yeah, I'm allergic to cats, so I'm not a massive fan of cats, yeah.
Yeah.
Cats and I just...
I
yeah,
love that phrase,
know.
I'm not a massive fan.
How do you react when someone says they are allergic to cats? Taylor looks at them like they have just confessed to something deeply suspicious. Her expression says everything. In her world, loving cats is completely normal. Being unable to go near one is the part that apparently requires an explanation.
All right, it's time for the L speed round. Here we go. Rice pudding.
Ew.
Yield signs.
Ew.
Airplane mode.
Ew.
Cracking up.
Ew.
Getting back together.
Ew.
Never.
Never, ever, ever, ever. Ever.
Taylor is one of those people who becomes funny simply by reacting honestly. Whether the topic is airplane food or getting back together, every answer comes with a face that is equal parts adorable and brutally decisive. She is not trying to perform a joke, but her blunt honesty, expressive reactions, and slightly chaotic energy can turn almost any subject into comedy. Her leaves fans laughing as she goes from total shock that her mother filmed the whole thing to hiding her face while watching her post-surgery self. The embarrassment, the uncontrollable...
And then, like, See an Enemy. That's the most popular one. That's the one the kids like the most. See an Enemy. Tentacles.
Have you seen the Look What You Made Me Do music video? On screen, Taylor looks like she has returned to settle a score with the entire world. Behind the scenes, that image disappears almost instantly as she starts making strange little movements, joking around and laughing at herself. The contrast between the powerful Taylor in the video and the wonderfully ridiculous Taylor off camera is exactly what fans love.
What's the craziest question you've been asked then?
Oh, people ask really weird questions about my cats. Like they're like, do your cats like your new album?
Des questions sur ses chats, du genre, est-ce que tes chats aiment ton nouvel album?
They have no opinion.
Taylor loves her cats so much that fans seriously ask what they think of her new albums. She calmly explains that they have absolutely no opinion. Even though Olivia Benson has reportedly made tens of millions of dollars through commercials and appearances alongside her famous owner. That is life in Taylor Swift's house. No album reviews, no regular job, and somehow still richer. 2 mojitos, Taylor apparently upgrades herself from pop star to full-powered wizard. She tells the story with such a straight face that it sounds less like getting tipsy and more like unlocking a secret ability. And then there is Zendaya. So what makes her just as entertaining? Number 2, Zendaya.
Zendaya, come over here and have a seat in the chair. We're going to fill our mouths up with water, and each team member is going to get a chance to walk up and try to make us laugh and spit the water out. If you get spit, it gets a bell. The team with the most bells wins the game. Simple. Y'all ready? Let's do it.
Nick Cannon. I love his rap music so much. So much that I bought him a gift. I hope he likes him. I got him a Chico Bean bobblehead and a Neo bobblehead.
Y'all got some big ass heads.
Zendaya takes this game so seriously, you would think she is protecting classified information, when all she really has to do is keep the water in her mouth. The harder she tries to stay composed, the funnier those side glances and that barely controlled smile become. Watching someone in this calm fight against total chaos is exactly what makes Zendaya so entertaining.
So we're doing this thing where I'm basically up in the air and I spin down and I get caught and I heard a fart. Now wait!
We all heard the fart.
Now, as a professional, I was gonna carry on. It was not me.
Which one are you going to say?
3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3?
I don't know. We have to make a decision.
3 is my favorite number. 3, 2, 1.
All right, so we go 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, yep.
3, 2, 1.
I screwed it up, I think.
Zendaya tells the story so well that you almost forget how awkward the original situation was. She reenacts the looks, stretches out every detail, and somehow turns herself into the most suspicious person in the room. That is the fun of listening to her. The more embarrassing the story is, the better she tells it, and she usually ends up laughing the hardest.
My favorite time is the time you helped me clean my apartment.
But it was true. We rolled up and I was like, bachelor pad.
Zendaya lights up while talking about Timothée helping clean her apartment, like he just handed her a winning lottery ticket. They are close enough that the story does not need to be dramatic. Timothée picks up a few things, and Zendaya suddenly has a memory worth sharing with the entire world. Hollywood has plenty of handsome co-stars, but one who actually helps clean your place is a much rarer find.
I was like, okay. So as soon as I got there, it started, building upper body strength, which I don't have and have not maintained either. So don't ask me to do any trapeze when you see, because it's not gonna. I don't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore.
That was a different time.
It was a different time. It was a different time.
Who else could announce that their trapeze era is officially over, and somehow make it sound this charming? Zendaya admits she once trained hard enough to fly through the air, but these days, nobody should be assigning her any extra missions because that chapter is closed. The way she casually roasts herself before anyone else gets the chance makes the story feel both funny and completely relatable.
I bet Zendaya's feet smell like Funyuns. Let's check, shall we? No, smells like success to me.
So we're doing this thing where I'm basically up in the air and I spin down and I get caught and I heard a fart.
Zendaya is about to be lifted high into the air on a cherry picker when Hugh Jackman walks by and says, "Zendaya, you're a badass." Just like that, all her nerves turn into pure confidence, like Wolverine himself just gave her a battlefield promotion. The way she still lights up while telling the story proves that sometimes one perfectly timed compliment works better than 10 minutes of trying to psych yourself up. Zendaya clearly has a dangerous amount of charm. People finish one movie with her, and suddenly they are not just talking about the work, they are trying to lock in the friendship for life. Timothée talks about her like he found someone funny enough to mess around with and kind enough to keep close. That may be the most interesting thing about Zendaya. Wherever she goes, people seem to want her to stay. Number 3, Timothée Chalamet.
Kinder Bueno Garfield. $10.
Your kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Davis.
Miss Davis, yeah, whoa. Yeah.
Timothée has the face of a movie star, but his train of thought can jump from Kinder Bueno to Garfield to his kindergarten teacher in a matter of seconds. He says it all with such a straight face, like those things are obviously connected, while everyone else just laughs and tries to keep up. He may look like the quiet, poetic type, but the second he starts talking, you realize there is a lot more chaos going on in there. Timothée tells the story of falling out of his chair with the kind of embarrassment that says he still has not fully accepted that it happened. He even blames some kind of weird gravitational force, because blaming physics sounds a little better than admitting you fell backward in front of an entire audience. He may look every inch the leading man, but apparently staying seated can still be a challenge.
Because this is the best.
All right, I was at the New York Film Festival. You know, this is my hometown. I was so happy to be here. And there's a Q&A after the movie. It's well received. And I'm sitting in the chair for the Q&A, and then a gravitational force comes out of nowhere and knocks me out of the chair, and I fall back.
That's not what happened at all.
I don't know. Dude, I don't know how else to describe it. Like,
This is so embarrassing. How am I going to recover from this? Shut my mouth.
Timothée plays the scene so seriously that you expect a heartbreaking love song to be coming next. Then his character delivers the truth so casually that the whole moment instantly turns into comedy. He still looks like a romantic movie hero, but the story suddenly heads somewhere no one was ready for.
My girlfriend broke up with me.
What happened?
It's complicated, but I wrote a song about it.
I cheated!
Oh my God. That's not complicated, man.
Hugh Grant has a way of teasing people with such a serious expression that it takes everyone a second to realize he is joking. The more casually he insists that nobody likes Timothée, the harder the room laughs, because the affection behind the insult is impossible to miss. That is classic Hugh Grant. The more annoyed he pretends to be, the more charming he becomes.
Well, I'm assuming this is not part of the show that's going to be broadcast. So I'll tell you the truth. To be honest, I didn't like him. And none of us did. It's that, I don't know what it is. There's something just weird about that whole French Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
Je suis français.
Yeah. He's actually...
Do you like me?
No, for sure.
Timothée approaches the CPR scene with the seriousness of a doctor in a movie, then suddenly brings up milk duds like they are step 1 in the emergency training manual. He keeps counting with a perfectly straight face, leaving the audience unsure whether to trust him or laugh first. He still looks great, of course, but the patient may want to check his credentials.
A rip milk does. I'm talking 12 at a time. Chew.
I'm gonna do CPR, okay? All right, okay. Here we go. Okay, ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Number 4. Tom Cruise. Jimmy Fallon brings up stunts that would keep most people awake at night, while Tom smiles like he is remembering a great vacation. There is something almost unbelievable about how calm he is. The more dangerous it sounds, the more casually he talks about it, like he is describing his weekend. That may be why Tom Cruise is still making action movies at a level that leaves everyone else dizzy just hearing about it.
And you go crazier and crazier. In Mission Impossible 2, this is you hanging from a cliff.
Yeah, that was fun.
No, that's frightening. That is not fun at all.
That was fun.
Then you
That hurt
climb,
the shoulders.
Yeah, then you climb the tallest building in the world.
Yeah,
like,
that was
that's
good.
nothing.
That was fun.
In Rogue Nation, you gripped the side of a plane while it was in flight and taking off. That was
crazy.
That was actually crazy.
That was crazy.
Dead Reckoning. You drove a motorcycle off a cliff, giving us one of the most iconic movie scenes ever.
Yeah, I wanted to do that. That was a lot of fun. That was fun. That was weird. That was wild.
And somehow you managed to get even bigger.
Before he became the fastest running man in movies, Tom Cruise was just the younger brother getting dragged into some very awkward practice sessions by his sisters. He tells the story with a perfectly straight face without trying to protect the movie star image at all, and that ease makes it even funnier. Apparently, even a future action hero had childhood missions he never volunteered for.
Your sisters teach you? She had 3 sisters, right?
3, yeah. I remember their friends that they turned that particular age of teenage years. That
Yes.
I was their pet. Their friends would come over, and I'd sit on the sink, and their friends would take turns practicing how to kiss.
Tom Cruise can hang off the side of a plane, jump from a cliff, and save the world. But ask him to summarize mission impossible, and it comes down to this. There is a mission, and it is impossible. Jimmy cracks up because after all those movies, Tom still manages to explain a billion-dollar franchise in less than 1 subtitle. Maybe the big paycheck covers the dangerous part, while the audience is left to figure out the explanation.
In what?
In Mission Impossible.
Well, like, in the whole movie? Yeah. Well, there's a mission, and it's impossible.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
That's why I get paid the big bucks. I asked a hard question.
Okay, good.
I thought, like, is this a trick question?
No, not a trick question.
Crazy stuff happens.
It is so good. This is a movie that you definitely want to see on the big screen. I would say go to IMAX. In fact,
Tom Cruise does not just want people to watch a movie. He wants the whole world to feel like it is part of a major event. So instead of holding one premiere and calling it a day, he turns the release into a globe-trotting tour. With Tom, even promoting the movie has to feel as big as the movie itself.
Country in a couple of days, you know. I like premieres. I like when I saw the old photos of the Grumman's Chinese, or those wonderful premieres. And so I came up with the idea of let's have premieres in different countries and then kind of do it that way.
You started that?
Yeah, I came up with that. It took me a few years to get it going.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all these other actors must want to kill you.
Which moment made you laugh the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more natural, chaotic, and unforgettable Hollywood moments here on Clip Fame.